bro. You get out.
Get out of here.
Get out.
Get out of here.
Get out. You non-American mother. Get the out of here. My grandfather died for that flag. Get the out of here. Get out of here. Get the out of here. You strike me and I'll not help. Then they can choke your ass.
Back up. You back up.
My grandfather died for that flag.
I was in the military. I was in the military. I was in the military.
This is not free speech.
I got something right here. I got something. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I got something for you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
After a historic arraignment took place in Miami, pro-Trump protesters showed their true colors.
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
In an interview with Freedom News, this man said January 6 will, quote, look like a playground, while using the word indoctrinated instead of indicted in a sentence. Again,
we won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
a few things. In that first video that we showed of the man with long hair, he says he is a former federal agent. That is a scary thought in and of itself. Because if true, that man would appear to be violating the veterans' civil rights by peacefully protesting. He made various threats to the man as well, who happens to be black. I'm sure there would be no coincidence there if you were to interview the long-haired guy again. Secondly, as we take all of this in, it just becomes clearer and clearer by the day. The polar opposites, the forms of projection, MAGA going through any which way they can with the mental gymnastics to justify how terrible they are, how they claim to love America, yet if it were decided today, they would be on Team Confederacy, who were the literal enemy to who we are today. Plies, I thought, put this really well. Colin Kaepernick took a knee and lost his job, and half the country said he disrespected America. Trump gets impeached twice, gets indicted twice, started an insurrection on the Capitol, and those same people want him to get his job back and said they would vote for him again. We've covered this so many times, and I will continue to cover it. There is no bigger hypocrite right now in America than a Trump supporter. If you think Colin Kaepernick was disrespecting the flag by kneeling to say police brutality is really awful, systemic racism is awful, and also in that same presser, not even presser, in that same interview he was conducting with the media in the locker room, right? He also stuck up for veterans. He talked about how they are homeless on the streets, which also launched into, and you could say, what Jon Stewart is fighting for, and how he has clashed with Republican lawmakers who claim to love the country and love the veterans. People fought for the right to peacefully protest and have a freedom of speech and have a freedom of religion, and yet every single day we are seeing how conservatives who have turned so far to the right in the 4 years since Trump and converted a lot of these people into being, in some ways, aligning with those who hold swastikas up outside of Disney because birds of a feather, and they will not condemn these people. They are showing that they are not for the United States of America. They are showing how anti they are. They do not want democracy. They want a dictatorship. They do not want the right to vote. They want to strip the rights of voting, whether it is through bigoted and racist ID laws or what we're seeing in Georgia when the All-Star game was moved and they, went into woke politics when everyone should have the right to vote. Republicans behind closed doors, I remember there was someone in Wisconsin who admitted that they did not want people to vote. And it goes all the way back to Paul Weyrich when he was thinking, how do I possibly, because he's a grifter, how do I possibly get evangelicals to get on my side? And they tried this and they tried that, and he openly admitted, I don't want people to have the right to vote. because it results in us winning less. But Colin Kaepernick is the disrespectful one. Tisk, tisk.